During the final years of World War II, as the Allies pushed deeper into Europe and the fall of the Nazi Empire seemed inevitable, Hitler and his inner circle turned to a dark and desperate hope. Weapons so advanced and so terrifying that they could reverse defeat in a single blow. Germany's best scientists, engineers, and secret researchers were ordered to break the limits of technology, even if the world was not ready to witness what they were creating. Hidden deep inside underground bunkers, in secret research labs, and inside the mountains of Bavaria, these deadly machines were developed under the codename Wunderwaffe, meaning miracle weapons. Some of them actually reached the battlefield, and others were so dangerous that their designs were buried forever. Today, we reveal 10 of these secret Nazi weapons that shocked the world and could have changed history if finished earlier. One of the most futuristic and frightening creations was the Horten Ho 229, the world's first stealth jet aircraft. Its curved flying wing design and wooden structure made it almost invisible to radar, and its twin jet engines allowed it to fly faster than any Allied fighter of its time. If Germany had deployed just a few squadrons of these stealth jets, London could have been bombed secretly and repeatedly, with no warning sirens, no radar detection, and no time to escape. But Hitler wanted something even deadlier, a weapon that could strike countries thousands of miles away. That dream produced the V-2 rocket, the first human-made object to reach the edge of space. Traveling faster than sound, the V-2 could not be stopped or shot down. People on the ground only heard the explosion, then the sonic boom. It was the grandfather of all modern ballistic missiles and space rockets, inspiring technology still used today by NASA. But even this wasn't enough for Hitler. He demanded a weapon so huge and powerful that the Allies would be forced to surrender on sight. This led to the creation of the Landkreuzer P.1000 Ratte, a mega-tank so gigantic that it was the size of a small warship on land. Weighing 1,000 tons, it carried naval-style battleship cannons. Imagine something that could roll over houses and crush tanks like toys. That's the Ratte. Roads and bridges would have collapsed under it. Thankfully for the world, it remained only a prototype. Underground, the Nazis built another terrifying machine designed to dominate the oceans, the Type XXI U-boat. Unlike earlier submarines that spent most of their time on the surface, this new electrified U-boat could travel underwater for weeks, completely hidden. With these submarines, Germany could have cut Britain off from food and supplies entirely, forcing Europe into starvation. But these undersea monsters arrived too late to change the outcome of the war. Germany knew advanced technology alone would not save them. They needed new types of weapons and new forms of destruction. And so began one of the most chilling projects in history. Die Glocke, the bell, a secret device shaped like a metallic bell, surrounded by deadly radiation. The scientists working on it mysteriously disappeared, and their documents were destroyed just before the war ended. Some believe this machine was meant for anti-gravity propulsion, or even time experiments, perhaps an attempt to rewrite the future. Whether real or myth, American intelligence took the project extremely seriously. Next is a weapon that still exists and has proven its deadly influence on modern warfare. The STG-44, the world's first true assault rifle. Its design combined the power of a rifle with the speed of a submachine gun, allowing soldiers to fire rapidly at long range. If this weapon had been produced earlier, and in massive numbers, the German army could have been far more dangerous. Even today's AK-47 and M16 rifles owe part of their design to the STG-44. But one of the biggest nightmares Germany planned was a nuclear bomb. Hitler's scientists were dangerously close to splitting the atom and creating a weapon that could instantly wipe out entire cities. The Allies knew how nearly Germany stood on the edge of nuclear success, and that fear pushed America to build the first atomic bombs. If the Nazis had gained the power of nuclear destruction first, the entire world today would be living under a very different flag. And if nuclear terror wasn't enough, Germany also constructed the Gustav railway gun, the largest artillery cannon ever built in human history. This steel monster was longer than a blue whale and could fire shells weighing 7 tons, enough to destroy entire fortresses with one shot. Its blast could break through thick concrete like paper. Every time it fired, the ground shook like an earthquake. But Hitler didn't just want to dominate the land or sea. He wanted control over the sky and the weather itself. In secret labs, German scientists attempted to manipulate atmospheric pressure, hoping to create brutal snowstorms, deadly hurricanes, or freezing temperatures over enemy nations. Imagine the horror, a war where nature becomes a weapon. These projects were never completed, but documents later found proved one terrifying fact. Nazi Germany was planning global warfare on a level the world had never imagined. And then came the most insane dream of all, the sun gun, a giant space mirror that would orbit Earth and focus focused the sun's light into a deadly beam, vaporizing entire cities in seconds. Yes, it sounds like science fiction, but blueprints existed. Scientists at NASA later confirmed that the idea was technically possible if Germany had reached space domination. These 10 weapons paint a picture of Nazi Germany racing wildly ahead of its time, building jets that looked like UFOs, tanks as big as buildings, submarines that could hide forever, rocket missiles that reached space, and weapons so dangerous they still remain classified. Some of these technologies changed warfare forever. Others were so horrifying that even mentioning them today feels like stepping into a nightmare. But one truth remains: if even a few of these dark inventions had been completed just 1 year earlier, the map of the world, and the freedom we know today, might have completely disappeared. Which secret Nazi weapon shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to see more hidden war technology, deadly inventions, and dark truths history tried to hide, subscribe to Unseen Battles of History, because the past still hides stories that can change the future.